Well, welcome to Club Dubbo for the 2024 Inland Petroleum City of Dubbo International Fours. What a magnificent field has been assembled, and they're chasing their share of the $125,000 in total prize pool. What a fantastic event. We're underway with round one here, and it's the Tony Bright skipped team from Parks Railway, and they're taking on the multi-disability group, skipped by Brad Gilbert of Casino RSM. First up on the mat in the MRH uniform is Geoff Seton, who's formerly Leichhardt. He's about to transfer to Cabramatta. Seton using the white bowls, and he's up against that lovable fellow from Parks Railway, Paul Lewin. Paul about to jump on the mat and deliver his second bowl. He's had a great starter. Greens here at Club Dubbo. Darren Connolly and his green staff, they've got them running pretty smoothly, but they're rather quick at the moment. You'll see this one coming in quite a way. Well, Louis, one on, one behind. Pretty good start. And one of our New South Wales All Ability side members, Mick Vassallo. Well, it looks a pretty decent start from Mick as well. Yep, he's just turned that one up to the jack. So still one. Tony calling his second. You'll have to forgive me, I have to look up who this one is. Ray Griffith for the Parks Railway team. Well, that's pretty well pointed. Allowed a second. Michael Vassallo. It's a change over now, playing the forehand side. There's a nice path down in there, a little shelf off Geoff Seton's bowl. Just going to be slightly under the line. Brad and his team performed very well last year, getting to the last few stages, beaten on the last bowl by a Lee Schreiner bomb. Because Lee Schreiner's team have won the opening two editions of this tournament. Fantastic achievement. Just going to leave the pace off that one a touch. Aaron Kelly. Aaron, well known as being a West Tamworth bowler in the past, but he's just changed over to South this year and was the winner of the 23-24 New South Wales Multi-Disability Open Singles. Some fantastic games just down the road from here at Dubbo City in that event. Because Dubbo City host, along with Club Dubbo and Macquarie, of our state championships last year, and we'll be hosting again in the 25-6 season. The 24-5 championships, of course, in Ballina in March and April in 2025. Aaron, a little bit disappointed with that one. As we cross over the Parks Railway boys holding shot. A big shout out to the sponsors of this event, Inland Petroleum, BCIB Insurance Brokers, MRH and Western Plains Automotive. And this event attracting points in the World Bowl Series. Oh, Brad, he's turned Michael Vassallo's bowl up for shot. Wonderful effort. So Tony Bright, you'll need to try and play a similar shot on the forehand. Try and roll the green bowl up and onto the shot bowl. Doesn't really want to move the jack without getting that roll of the bowl as well. Looks to be just holding its line with his speed. Could get a little sly. Well, he's got a result, but he's turned that one up. And that's Geoff Seton's bowl, the white one. So it's still shot for Brad Gilbert. 2 bowls remaining in this head. Brad's got to have a look, and there's the suggestion from Aaron, is to come around, protect that back of the head in case there is a reaching shot played. Brad, plenty of grass on this one. These greens are running quite slick. This one will come back very well to where it was called by Aaron Kelly. Tough shot. Is there a respot in place for this event? I think Jack goes out of bounds or rebounds too short. Will be respotted at the tee. 15 ends to be played. Well, considered shot here. Just wants to reach the swing across. One shot to Brad Gilbert's team. And we're underway. Got medium length end to continue. If Seton, that's pretty well pointed for an opening bowl again. Geoff, of course, a semi-finalist in the finalist. He was in the pointy end anyway of our all abilities multi-disability singles. Performed exceptionally well. Good opening bowl. Paul Lewin going to get the thud on that and stay to B shot. Geoff, I think he's got a little bit on the tight side with this one. Well, he doesn't need all that much correction here. He can play a very similar bowl. Just going to be reaching a little bit. He'll get round that one back to the centre line. Decent home. Not particularly happy with it though. Just gives a little grimace as he walks back. Vassallo trails the jack back to Geoff Seton's bowl. Mick well pointed again. Just wants a little more grass than he had on his previous. Gets down to Geoff's bowl, turns it once or twice. Ended up in a good home. Good result. A bit more grass on this one for the Railway boys. We love the trail. He's just going to slide past. Old Blake Strudwick, he's just a little under the line with this. His weight, not too bad at all. Aaron will play the forehand side. A little bit of traffic there, but he got the opportunity to come in underneath. He's just sent this one a little energetically. Blake's second bowl. And it's a glorious day here in Dubbo, expected to get up to around 27 degrees. 3 greens full of players, all happy to be out there. As soon as the greens are available, they're out and on their way, keen to get going. And isn't it a joy to see people of all abilities out competing on a level playing surface, pun intended. A couple of guys who are great bowlers in the open field in Brad Gilbert and Geoff Seton, playing from a wheelchair, no impediment, they're very competitive. And I know Brad works at the Casino RSM Club. Shout out to everyone from Casino. Hope you're enjoying watching your homegrown hero in action here. He's just zipped around the back. And Tony Bright just needs to get down to that bowl jack high. You can see the other team sponsored by MRH on the adjacent rink. And yes, that is Matty Peterson there. Brad just gone a little high again. Don't know who's got second, whether there is a shot to try and sit the shot bowl. Definitely a couple of his own just in behind. If he gets this trail back a metre or so, it could make a good count. I think that's what Brad was trying to cover. Really wants this to get right down to the jack. Got his teammates interested. Louis cheering it in. It's just going to fade past. Just having a look to see if it's the second, but one, I think, is the outcome. No, there's two signalled. So a good start for Brad. After two ends, 3-0 up. Just Seton. Well, it's a very similar length to that we played last time in this direction. Geoff has been one of the driving forces behind the growth of the disability championships and events. But what a bowl to start with. Fantastic effort. You'll get a little bit of chalk to say that one's a toucher. Lewin. He'll just be a little on the long side. Geoff. He'd love to put 30 centimetres or so of weight on this just to keep the same line. It's pretty close to have done it. Yeah, fantastic bowl. That's two near perfect lead bowls from Geoff Seton. One on, one just behind. But Paul Lewin just wants to drop a metre and a half or so of weight. It's pretty well down as well. Yes, well bowled, Louis. It's third shot. Vassallo. Well, he's got this one down pretty well too. Might just sneak in for a counter. All right, Griffith. Just a little on the quick side with that one. All right, he's attempting now to Strudwick. Wants this one to get right down. Probably doesn't. Oh, he's got to touch her and run through the gap. It's a little unfortunate. Kelly. Plenty of grass on this. It will come back. Well, it's good home. Matches the green bowl at the back there. And Blake Strudwick will play the last bowl before the skips cross over. It's a good effort from Blake. This presents a little bit of a challenge for Brad. If you're interested, you can attend the Bowls New South Wales Member Conference and Expo, Friday 1st of November. Special guest speaker Steve Glasson, that'll be at Wenty Leagues. Registration's now open. Check out the Bowls New South Wales website, that's bowlsnsw.com.au for all the details. Because the night before is the Bowls New South Wales Awards night. And we've extended the closing date for nominations, so you can put in for Volunteer of the Year, recognising individuals who have demonstrated. What a great bowl. Trailed it across. He's made 3 or 4 with that. 3, I think. But the Volunteer of the Year recognise individuals who demonstrated consistent dedication to sport through their voluntary service to their local club, region or bowling community. Club Administrator of the Year recognise individual, either paid or voluntary position, has demonstrated exceptional dedication, leadership, contributions as an administrator within the club. The Community Engagement Award recognising contributions the clubs made to their community. The Coach of the Year, contributions to their local club, region or broader community. The Club Innovation Award, all sorts of things that you can check out. Well, there is a result to be had here, but it's pumped. That's Michael Vassallo's bowl's gone up. So it's still a few. Brad, what can he do now? Doesn't really want to make contact with his own bowl. Turn that back. That's probably the caution there from Aaron, is just to be a little careful. Give it out wide, cover that one at the back in case there is a little bit of contact. Well, I think we've just got a little freeze there. Got that feedback straight away. Oh. Just waiting to see the score go up on the board. There's one more to Brad Gilbert's team. The 3 ends of our 15 have been played. Geoff Seton has had a great start to this game. This is a very good opening bowl. Toucher from Lewin. Geoff Seton, he'll try and draw across the face. Good effort. Lewin wants this to get it back a little quicker. Flick hasn't hurt him. It's come across. Well, Brad indicates that it's 1 to the MRH team, let's call them. Vassallo deliberately drawing narrow. Pretty well played, right down to it. Yep, that one will be pretty much in for another shot, I believe. Ray Griffith. Not too bad. Vassallo now doesn't really want much correction at all. A little bit narrower that time. Chance for Ray to just take a little bit off. And slightly overcorrected there, I believe. It was a good line. Brad calls Aaron to play that same hand through Geoff Seton's bowl, just down to the group there. They're all Parks Railway bowls. They'd like to beat those, cover them. Just a little bit on the narrow side for that. Pretty well pointed. Yeah, and there, Parks Railway recognises that. It's getting Blake to play forehand. Can just get a delicate touch on that jack, could make a count. Can also draw down the Vassallo's, flopping off that, you'll be counting. He's not too far away. Just going to run past. Good bowl from Aaron. Blake Strudwick's last bowl before the skippers have their turn. Can sit Aaron's bowl, turn it onto the jack and move the jack to his own. Bowls behind. Just get the inside edge and flop it away. It's just going to fade underneath and slightly run away from the count. Brad Gilbert. Looking to add another counter. Just wants to draw tight underneath his own bowls. So we'll come back nicely. It's just got a little too much speed on that one. Oh, it's a fantastic effort from Tony Bright as well. If he's just run through. Get the feeling there could be 2 or 3 here, and there's a chance for Brad, if he wanted to play underneath his own and just turn out the nearest Parks Railway bowl to possibly make a count. Don't think he'll do that. Just a little bit of risk. You're a few up. You don't need to take that big of a chance at this stage. Also could want some cover there. It's giving his own a little bit of an advantage. There is a group there of Parks Railway bowls. Chance to make a count. Chance also, if it goes wrong, to drop a bit of a count as well. Can hit anything. He wants Aaron Kelly's bowl. He's just going to go around it. Well, that one... Oh, I'm not sure. One for sure. 3 shots. So they've stretched it out to a 7-0 lead after 4 ends. So there's the information about the Bowls New South Wales Awards night. Nominations now open. Visit BowlsNSW.com.au. Nominate those who are deserving of that recognition from your club. Geoff Seton. It's a good opening effort. Paul Lewin. Just a little bit through with that effort. So if you have just tuned in, you're watching the 2024 Inland Petroleum City of Dubbo International Fours. We're coming to you live from Club Dubbo, the home of the West Dubbo Roos. This tournament, $125,000 in prize money. The major chunk, the winners of the top division, after 6 rounds in 2 days, top 24 teams will go into 3 different divisions. In the Cup, the first prize, $40,000 for the winners, 16 for the runners-up, and then 7 and 5 for equal third and fifth. In the Shield, the next 8, it's $4,000, $3,200, $2,800, $2,400, and then in the Plate, $2,000, $1,800, $1,600, and $1,400. Griffith, Parks Railway. We're 4 of 15 ends played. It's been all Brad Gilbert's team. They've just managed to convert each time. And Ray Griffith, he's drawn shot. Well done. Look, we've got some great games coming up. The next round, we've got the defending champions, Josh Walker-Davis, Hayden Boykovsky, Jake Wren and Lee Schreiner, and they're going to take on the young guns, Reese Finyon, Jasmine Smith and Tim Thorning, along with Michael Wilkes, who's playing third for Timmy. And our last game this afternoon, we've got the Victoria-New Zealand combination, John Parker, Bradley Lancaster, Wayne Lynch and Ray Martin, and they'll take on the South Australian group, Kevin Robinson, Donald Bennett, Gary Smith and Daryl Steinweidel. So that's Mitcham, Orbost and NZ against Kapunda, Munta, Laura and Kingscote, South Australia. Tomorrow, we've got some more good games. We've got Ben Twist's composite team of Jack McShane, Joey Clark, Nathan Black, and they're playing the Dandenong combination of Britt Jago, Blair Robinson, Ray Arnold and Anthony Lee. Round 5 tomorrow. We've got the Cabramatta combination, Adrian Verdake, Jimmy Reynolds, Nick Cahill, Carl Healy, and they're taking on the Beresfield Magpies combination, Dallas Crockett, Brad Unstead, Jeff Doyle and Dave Govan. Our last round, we've got the Narandra Wagga combination, Bill Manning, George Jackson, Nick Williams and David Ivanoff, and they're taking on Fiji's best, Satya Nadan, Fazlin Mohammed, Kushal Pillay and Munesh Kumar. And then, of course, day 3 will bring you the quarter, semi and final of the top division. And fantastic bowl from Blake Strudwick. Resting toucher. It's exactly what you want to do when you need to score. So I think they'll be holding, or it's 1 or 2. I'm not sure whether he's just dragged that too far for his bowl that was counting to still count. Aaron Kelly, you'll play the backhand and follow him down. Coming in nicely. He's just going to go in behind. So Blake, what do you do for an encore? Just repeat the dose. Try not to get any touch on it. Be nice to go in behind. Does not want to hit his own bowl. Well, he has, but it's been a good result. He's turned it and made a couple. Little repeat of that, touched his own. Another little touch. Has opened that target up though. That does mean Brad can see that jack. Has got a nice backhand draw down there. Bowls about jack high to sit on. And Brad Gilbert, he'll play that backhand side. Wants this to really swing back hard. Just hasn't quite got the speed. Did come back a long way. Maybe just a little in the road for his next bowl though. If you are in Dubbo or nearby and you want to see some of the best bowlers in the world, pop on down to Club Dubbo. Today, tomorrow, Thursday, the City of Dubbo International Fours, proudly sponsored by Inland Petroleum. Finals on Thursday. Sure to see some cracking matches. And this one is, that is a fantastic effort as well. It'll pull up, I think that's 3. For the Parks Railway team, Tony Bright, great bowl with that one. Brad just wants a little more weight and a little less grass than his previous effort. Very delicate correction. Just going to swing in short. A chance for Tony Bright. Repeat the dose there. Quite looking forward to see our New South Wales young guns and Wilkesy in action next round. That may have just wobbled in. Well, it's got the 1 clap, so maybe not. 3 of them have been rounded up already, so Parks Railway back in the hunt, and was just the 3. They didn't take the 4th one out. Does just tighten this game up as we hit 1/3 of the game played. A chance for Parks Railway to set the length. Louis got the mat right back near the tee. Not going for maximum length. Paul's one of those club volunteers that might be worth nominating for the Bowls New South Wales Awards night. Get your nominations in. Nominations close this Friday, 27th of September. Geoff Seton, once again, has given his team a great platform with that opening bowl. So we are coming to you live from Club Dubbo, and this event, it does attract the World Bowl Series ranking points towards the World's Bowler of the Year. And if you are looking for results, look at the West Dubbo Bowling Club page on BowlsLink results. That's BowlsLink results.bowlslink.com.au. Do a little search for West Dubbo. You can filter that by club just to narrow it down. And it's a managed event by West Dubbo, the City of Dubbo International Fours. Be able to check out all the teams and all the results. Oh, Ray Griffith, he's pretty well down with this one. Oh, he's just going to slide through. So I think it's still Geoff Seton holding a couple. Tony Bright indicates just about a metre or so with that one. These greens are running exceptionally well. Feedback from the players having their roll-up yesterday was that this green is pretty quick. In fact, all three. Good ball from Mick Vassallo. That'll make it three. So after dropping a three, they've fought back pretty well here so far. But there is still plenty left on this end. All right, Griffith, he's just added a little bit on there, gone through. Oh, Brad just directing play there, so he's looking for a little cover on that green bowl. Not sure Mick's got in for another one. Like Strudwick. He'll come down on the backhand. Excellent bowl. Team was in trouble and he's drawn the shot. Aaron, me looking just to try and come in and sit that Blake Strudwick bowl out. Just going to come underneath again. He's turned his own. Oh, it might have just locked that bowl in, but there is a chance there for the jack. Club Dubbo, of course, leading the charge. In behind, so Brad playing the forehand now. He's just looking to get down just to rest on that orange bowl that's holding shot, or just tickle that jack away towards his own. Aaron's got a little bit of interest so far. Just going to come underneath. It's another one in that catching area. It's a good home. It does mean that Brad's got a lot less room for error there, but he can play not much different from his last, just get a little more on it, and he's got a big chance. It looks to be a bit wider and quicker. Oh, just the quicker's the problem. So it is a shot to Parks Railway. Lewin, it's a medium-ish length again. Matt back. Jack on the end of the line, so good 5 metres short of maximum. And a great start from Paul. Well, Geoff Seton, backhand draw, wants to get down to that shot bowl. It's a little bit on the long side, but that's a very good place to miss. You're going to miss being a useful area, and that one certainly is in a useful area. So Louis, he's on the mat again, looking for another good one. He's already played one bomb this end, wants to add to that. Pretty well pointed again. Would love to sit inside Geoff Seton's bowl. Well, he sat on it. That's very good too from Paul Lewin. Geoff Seton. This will come back nicely to a good home. Won't get shot, but it'll be second. So Ray Griffith is going to play his forehand. Two. Does just broaden up that side of the head though for that. Well, Mike Vassallo's forehand, the left-hander. This is not too badly down. Brad's certainly interested. Just hasn't quite got the speed required. Ray Griffith wants to get that in there. It's just going to slide around. It's still not too bad. Just going to turn that one in and run past. Blake Strudwick, they want to draw on the forehand just to get back to the centre line, cover up Geoff Seton's bowl just in behind the jack. Probably wouldn't mind a toucher if it went straight across. Don't want to put it down the line. If they kick it across sideways is okay with a dead draw. Really wants this to get down to the white bowl to count and cover. And great home. That one's in. Aaron Kelly. That'll cut one of them out. That'll now be down to two. Really wants to draw just through his own. Cover those two at the back. Very well pointed. Off his own, in behind, oh, and a toucher. Great bowl from Blake Strudwick. Fantastic home to Aaron Kelly. He'll be looking to come up to those bowls now. It's to just slightly overplay down to contact the jack. Shot bowls. He's got the jack. What another great bowl. He wanted to get into this head. He's got the jack and then rolled in. He may have even snared shot out of that. Well, having a good look at it, there's plenty of bowls in there. Been treated to a fantastic display by both of these teams. Tony's turned that head around. They're now looking to get down into that head. Well, this one should swing nicely, all down to his weight. He's just a little bit wide for his speed or fast for his line. Well, I imagine if they're holding shot, they'll just try and stay away from this. Get some place that's going to cover. Or just limit Brad's ability to turn this head around. Brad will come down to have a look at this. And Anthony's looking after me. He's got me a chair that I don't feel like I'm going to fall off. It's a very tight head here. Brad looking just to get a little bit of contact. Try and move that jack to his own bowls. Some tight tussles going on adjacent rinks. You're looking at some very good teams. Plenty of thought going into this shot. Brad playing his shot to try and get down to this head. Little bit of a disturbance. Just hoping to push the jack to his own bowls. Very close, just outside the line. I think that'll be one more to Parks Railway. Now get within 2 shots just before the halfway point. 7 played, 8 remaining. Well, Team MRH, Brad Gilbert's team, got off to the best start. It's actually 6-8 after 7. The Team Gilbert is Geoff Seton, Leichhardt, now Cabramatta, Michael Vassallo, who's Cabramatta, Aaron Kelly, West Tamworth has just changed to South Tamworth, and Brad Gilbert, Casino RSM, and they're up against the All Parks Railway combination, Paul Lewin, Ray Griffith, Blake Strudwick and Tony Bright. Great start from Paul again. Oh, it might have just snuck on a little bit. It did, it rolled away. Geoff Seton showing why he's a member of the Keno New South Wales Blues, the All Abilities team. He'll compete in the Para-Nationals as a New South Wales representative in October. Bowls Australia will be bringing you a selection of those matches on stream. Another good starter from Geoff, on and behind, a little bit far, but better to be behind than short. Ray Griffith, he's just going to slide past with this one as well. We'll be streaming you some upcoming state events. On the 26th and 27th of October, we've got the over 40s state pairs finals from Yamba Bowling Club. Then 21-22 November, it's the rookies pairs state finals at Raymond Terrace, and immediately followed by 23-24 November, the rookies singles state finals also at Raymond Terrace. Rookies pairs qualifying coming up soon. Draws are now out. We already know the single state finalists. We're looking forward to those competitions. Do love the rookies. I think that's one of the best atmosphere events that we do run at Bowls New South Wales. And Ray Griffith trying to match Mick Vassallo's great bowl there. Michael will try to add another one to that. Pretty well pointed. Wants it to slide in underneath That's two very good bowls from Michael Vassallo. So Blake Strudwick, couple down, wants to draw in between Michael Vassallo's bowls. He'll play the backhand, trying to sneak in. Can afford to play just a fraction narrow, because he can turn in on them. It's a gentle weight, difficult on the quick greens. The trick here for Brad and his team is to draw close without fattening up this target. The ones that'll count but don't make this shot look or become any easier. Just a little bit on the sharp side, but it's a good home. Well, this one looks better pointed. Very close. Oh, he's just going to fall short. Oh, he remembered. They've been very good until now. And then Blake's remembered very quickly. A little low five for his bowl. That one's just going to drift across. We'll watch Michael Vassallo's second bowl as our skippers cross over to play their bowls on this eighth end. Wants this one to just drift in under Aaron Kelly's last bowl. Just going to be past the head. Brad looking to add to this head without fattening the target, so he's got a very safe line. He's going to finish in behind. I think this one's going to hold its line long enough to get into that head. A couple at the moment to Brad's team. A very delicate draw in to add a third. Very safe line. Won't alter the score. It's another 2. And we've gone past the halfway stage. we've gone slightly longer length than we have been playing. Geoff Seton opens the action on this 9th end. 15 ends to be played. Any jack that's put out of bounds or rebounds to too short does not constitute a dead end, but the jack is respotted at the tee and play continues. So Paul Lewin played pretty well so far. Geoff Seton, I think, has just had the better of the battle. That prompts Louis to play one. It's just going to get contact with the jack and kick it across. So he was a bit tight. Weight was okay. Geoff doesn't need to do a lot of different calculations with this one. It's a decent effort. He's holding a couple. Louis needs a bit more grass on this. The longer length has probably just caught him out with the width with his opening bowl, but he's learned his lesson. His second one, he's improved his grass line out of this world, right down. That one's just on jack high. Brilliant bowl. And Michael Vassallo, his first bowl of this 9th end. Just going to run through. Would have been good to pick up the jack there, but hasn't done so. Ray Griffith. Team's holding, he's playing that forehand side, wants it just to drift down to the jack. Plenty of speed, it's just going to rip right through there. This longer length really does need to take some grass. Michael, not too far off with his first. Put it in a good home. Blake Strudwick added to the count there. The Railway boys holding, I'd say it's a couple. We're looking to add a third with this one. Oh, Tony Bright. Fingers were just fiddling there. I don't know whether that means he thinks it's good or quick or... It's nearly perfect, actually. Gets the high five from his teammate. See the little twirl of the rag there. I think he was excited by it. Coming in beautifully. They'd now be holding 3, which would get them within a shot. Brad. Leading by 4, down 3 on the head. Really wants to get another one in there. Just cut this down. He'd love to get shot just to reinforce their lead. But really doesn't want to give them a chance to get any. Backhand draw. Those couple close enough to jack high. Can get a touch on the jack towards his own. He's just going to go underneath. That's his own bowl. He's got a roll or 2 out of it. I don't think it's enough to make any change to the count. Tony Bright, he'll play his forehand, just try and drift one in, get another count up. If you can add 2 to this, and Brad does not convert with his next, it'll be Parks Railway in the lead. On a good line. Just going to be through a bit. Can get an edge. Well, he's got that run in. That'll be close to the county. Do think the white one at the front might just cut that one out. So Brad, still that chance. Can slightly overplay just to reach. A couple of rolls on the white. We'll just sneak around it, sit the shot bowls. Trail. There's less value in that now. Just going to run past. It's close to 3. If he just draws basically a resting toucher, roll that jack a couple of inches, he'd be holding 5 and go to the lead. Wants it to stay away from that white one. Could miss. Two taken out. Three shots. So 1 shot the difference. 6 ends remain. It's been an intriguing battle. Paul Lewin's played some great bowls. So has Geoff Seton. local Win News here covering the event. So if you're in the Dubbo area, tune in to Win tonight. You might just catch the bowls on the telly. Well, Paul Lewin holding the shot and Ray Griffith's just added to that. Geoff Seton, a little uncharacteristically in this match, wayward with his two. He's got 1 metre or 2 behind on the centre line. Another bit further. Michael Vassallo. He's going to draw. Well, he might have just snuck through to be third shot. Like Strudwick, it'll make it 2 for the Parks Railway boys. They're trailing by 1 with 6 ends to go. Aaron Kelly on a good track. Great bowling. I feel he might have made a couple out of that. Aaron switches over. Just put a little bit on this one. His first one was an absolute gem, which we'll watch again while the players cross ends. Tony Bright trails by one, probably a couple down on this head. Brad, backhand draw, just wants to get down underneath Michael Vassallo's bowl on the side there. That one's roughly jack high. Can use it. Well, he's come in brilliantly off it. Little touch. That may actually have not done him any favours because that jack now opened up for Tony Bright to see. He might decide that he's going to play quick on the forehand. Down underneath. Just give that a bit of a smack up. Well, he might just play to reach and turn over that bowls at the front as well. Yeah, well, not a bad effort there. If you can get away with it, just a little forehand, slightly overplay. Any contact with either of the two bowls is good. Just run off the inside, it'll run you towards the jack. Or he runs right down to the jack, he trails it through. Oh, is he taking it far enough back for his own? Yes. They say they're one with the orange at the back. So Brad. Under a little pressure here. Knows that he won't be in the lead if he doesn't draw a shot with this one. Wants this to slip in and slow down. It's not going to do enough of the slow down. So it's 1 to Parks Railway, and we're treble 10, 10, 10, 10. 10 all, 10 ends played, 5 to go. Well, Paul Lewin, one of those genuine good guys who does a lot of work for his club. And if you think you know someone who deserves recognition for the amount of work they do for your club, jump onto the Bowls New South Wales website, check out the awards. The nominations now open for the 2024 Awards Night, Volunteer of the Year, Club Administrator of the Year, Community Engagement Award, Coach of the Year and Club Innovation Award. Nominations are open until Friday, 27th of September. Get your details at bowlsnsw.com.au. Out into the neighbouring rink. Pretty well weighted bowl. Just a yard or so wide. this one just hold its line long enough. We'll run away a little, but pretty good. That's good enough for shot. Well, Geoff, in the last one, his weight was pretty good. Just needs to tighten it up a little bit, and he's done that quite well. That one will come brilliantly in. Cannot get a better bowl than that one. Ray Griffith, one down with that last Geoff Seton bowl. It's close enough to jack high, so you're trying to draw down to the jack. Any contact is good. You really want to get that one close, and he's not too badly down at all. Just going to fade underneath. Very good effort. So Michael Vassallo, he wants to draw inside that last green bowl. Ideally just flop inside that to count and to cover. Great effort. He's just out. We'll just back with you after that little comfort break. Geoff Seton still holding shot. Blake Strudwick, though, he's got it. Lovely trail back. He got shot with that bowl. A little bit of traffic now for Aaron Kelly to negotiate. Brad's just indicating he can go round the shorter screen bowl there now. He's just not going to quite get there. Well, a shout out to everyone who's watching on out there. You're tuned into the Bowls New South Wales Facebook or YouTube channels. You're watching the 2024 Inland Petroleum City of Dubbo International Fours. We're coming to you live from Club Dubbo. $125,000 prize money for this massive event. Some extremely good teams here. And we're watching the Parks Railway and combination teams going at it. We've got the MRH sponsored multi-disability team with Geoff Seton, Michael Vassallo, Aaron Kelly and Casino RSM. There's Brad Gilbert. So shout out to those in Tamworth and Casino who I know will be watching on. Some people I know, fans of Aaron and Brad. And what a bowl from Tony Bright to turn up his own bowl, up for shot, very well played. So a little bit of work now for Brad to do. Parks Railway team, they're certainly keeping in touch here. 10 all after 10 ends. That's Paul Lewin, Ray Griffith, Blake Strudwick and Tony Bright. Been treated to a great contest. Hopefully in the last stage we'll be treated to something just as good. Brad's grass, nearly perfect. Just ran through a touch. This green is running quite quickly and there is a little bit of a breeze blowing out there now. He's just through the ditch with that one, Tony Bright, so there is still a shot there for Aaron, as for Brad. But plenty of traffic in the way. Working out with Aaron what to play. Where's that jack going to go if I hit it? Could come underneath and get a faint nick on that bowl and take it out cleanly. More likely to get some contact on the jack and it'll be coming back to the back right of green. He's just going to try and draw in there. Tough shot. But doesn't want to play any danger. We've still got 4 ends remaining after this one. At worst, you're going to be 1 down as the head stands at the moment if you draw. I might be looking at a couple of shots here. So that's why Brad would have been drawing to try and cut that down. Having a close look. It is 2. So the Railway boys, they're in front for the first time in this game. Got 4 to go and 2 shots the difference. To do shout out for Club Dubbo's sponsors for this event. There's Inland Petroleum, BCIB Insurance Brokers, MRH Disability Services and Western Plains Automotive. And without the support of those wonderful organisations, events like this just don't happen. Big shout out to the organisation here at Club Dubbo, Tim Farrell, the CEO, heavily involved, and of course Anthony Brown, the bowls organiser. Done a fantastic job along with a great team of volunteers behind the scenes to produce this world-class event. Does attract World Bowl Series ranking points this year. So do trust that you're enjoying this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our feed on YouTube. We've got a few events coming up. We'll be streaming from Yamba in a couple of weeks' time, their Classic Pairs tournament. We'll be back at Yamba at the end of October for the over 40s state pairs finals. And then, of course, we'll be at Raymond Terrace for the Rookies Pairs State Finals. 26th, 7th of October at Yamba for the over 40s Pairs State Final, 21 to 24 for the Rookies. And they'll be coming to you live through the Bowls New South Wales Facebook and YouTube channels. Ray Griffith, he's drawn the shot. Just a little bit far for Lewin and a little bit short for Geoff. Now Michael Vassallo, he's played a lot of good bowls today as well. He'll be looking to add to this count for his team. And well, he backs me up. He draws the shot. Great bowl from Michael Vassallo. So the rules of this competition, we have 3 games per day, 15 ends, 1 trial end. We have a respot in place, so if the jack is put out of bounds, made dead, it's not a dead end, but the jack is respotted at the tee. The end of the 6 rounds, the top 24 teams will progress to a playoff. The top 8 to the Cup, where the top prize is $40,000 for the winners, 16 for the runners-up, 7 and 5,000 for equal third and fifth, respectively. The next 8 go through the Shield, where the top prize is 4,000, second is 3,200, and third and fifth 2,800, 2,400 respectively. The teams 17 to 24 go through to the plate. First prize there, $2,000. Second, 1,800. Third, 16, and equal fifth, 1,400. And of course, Brad Gilbert and team, they got through to the very pointy end last year, knocked out in the semi, I believe it was, by a Lee Schreiner absolute cracker. Brad had converted the whole game with one bowl left to play, but Lee Schreiner, as Lee does, drew a shot with his last bowl to take his team through to the final, and their second title of this event, the opening 2, all been won by Josh Walker-Davis, Jake Rinn, Hayden Boykovsky and Lee Schreiner, not playing in that order. Well, yeah, Hayden played second. And we've got 3 games for you today. Our next game, round 2, we've got the reigning champions, Josh Walker-Davis, Speedy, Hayden Boykovsky, Jake Rinn and Lee Schreiner, and they're taking on a team of, well, we'll call it the up-and-comers. We've got Reece Finn-Young, who was runner-up in the Australian indoor singles, still one of the junior under-18 New South Wales representatives. Jasmine Smith, another one of our under-18 state players. Michael Wilkes, not quite under 18, but legend, played 1,000 games for Victoria and 1,000 games for Australia. Might be slightly exaggerated there, but not much. And the Gunnedah whiz kid, Timmy Thorning, skipping that team. So that'll be a big challenge for them taking on Lee Schreiner's quartet, but we've seen some absolute cracking games with Timmy. Michael Wilkes knows his way around a bowling green. Jazzy Smith plays some very good bowls, and Reece Finn-Young, well, you don't get to the final of the Australian indoor singles without being able to roll one down. And that's a good effort from Tony Bright. Do you think Michael Vassallo probably still holding one there? Might not be a lot in it. Brad will have to play that forehand side, I think, and try and... If that bowl's jack high, he played that hand. Just want to draw inside it. Get the inside clip, you'll come in nicely, make sure you're 1 or 2. Just draw a slight little touch of you, ensure yourself. It's on a good line. How's his speed? Looks pretty good. He's played this. Oh, he's just going to slide through this green. The speed is right up there. Blake Strudwick tells Tony Bright he's 1 down. He needs to beat his own by half a bowl. There's not much else on. I don't think he can afford to run at that bowl. He takes it out, he'll drop another 2. So quite a few of the games now finishing up. They've just about completed their 15 ends. You can check out all those results through the West Dubbo Facebook page. You can also jump onto BowlsLink results portal. That's results.bowlslink.com.au. If you do a little search there for West Dubbo, filter by clubs, you'll find the West Dubbo account there, managed by events, and you'll find the result of every game there in a little while. Well, Brad doesn't need much correction from his previous. Aaron's just willing that one to stop. I think it's just dropped out. So I'll have a close look. One agreed to. Oh, they're not really sure. They're going to put the tape on. He hasn't moved it, so I'm pretty sure it's not been agreed on yet. Oh, there's not a lot in that. Can you go back to check? Might need the umpire. It looks like they've called for it. So be a measure for second. So 42 teams here in action. No first names. We have a West Dubbo team with Biles, Smith, Morrow and Taylor. St John's Park, Steve McPherson, Guy McPherson, Daniel Ford, Tommy Webb. Composite team, Jack McShane, Joe Clark, Nathan Black, Ben Twist. Warilla has Jeremy Henry, Corey Wedlock, Aaron Tees, Gary Kelly. Kempsey RSL, Brendan Cooper, Williams and Daniel Abela. Lee Schreiner, of course. The composite team, Max Lowe, Tony Hinton, Clark and Miller. South Tamworth has Mick Tarbert, Des Cross, Zach Curtis and Phil O'Reilly. There's another composite team from the Riverina, Tim Crampton, Ross Maguire, Bruce Lack, Dave Quigley, all fellas who know how to bowl a bowl there. Our stream team, we have the St John's Park Cabramatta team, Matt Peterson, Rob Hector, Ben Morthorpe, Jaden Gebby. Another Cabramatta team, Adrian Badaic, James Reynolds, Nick Carl, Carl Healy. We'll have them on the stream later. As well as the South Australian team, Robinson, Bennett, Smith and Steinweidel. A Riverina composite team, Williams, Manning, Jackson and Ivanov. The umpires they've awarded it as 2 shots. So we're all square after 12 ends. 3 to go. Anybody's game. Understatement of the year there. So Blake Nan has his composite team as well. Rick Maestro, Tangles, Tinley, Law and Nan. ACT has another 25 side. Smith, Edwards, O'Shaughnessy and Harvey McAllister. Ocean Grove Vic, Peter Lowe, Brett Pavey, Tyson Chromie, Matt Flapper. We've got a team from composite in New Zealand with Ray Martin. I think we've got them on the stream as well. The Fijian quartet, Minesh Kumar, their skip. South Australian mob, 2 Wrigleys in there, N and W, a Benny and a Ferguson. We have a composite here that's got some decent bowlers in it. Carol and Protopappas and Lucas Protopappas with Ryan Wood and Joel News. It's Tony Spears has got in with Attard, with Darryl Clout and Neil Durham, also the president and CEO of World Bowls. They're having a crack. Mount Lewis, Josh Berry, Benny Winther, Tyson Wilson and Nathan Wise. Composite team with Rod Dixon, Nathan Collis, Warren Towney and Billy Ahoy. Cox Edge, Grund, Beaumont and Edwards, the composite between New South Wales and Vic. Broadbeach team, Richards, Hatter, McKibben and Chamberlain. Soldiers Point, Shepherd, Mick Beasley, Warren Shipley, Terry Antrim. There's a Illawarra Ragamuffins team, or former Illawarra players. Corey Thompson, Albion Park. Tommy Ellum, former Australian singles winner, teaming up with Troy Somerville, who's gone up to Queensland, and Brett Dupre. Jared Samuelson, Knight, Dixon and Dixon from Burke. Lightning Ridge team, Alan Ty, Morgan, Jared Hunt, Shannon Ty. Barrow, Crockett, Unstead, Doyle and Govan. They'll be on our stream later. Got our Parks Railway team. And there's a Midwest team, Ashley, Bartlett, Homer and Fitzallen. And our last team, Madigan, Roberts and Sidebottom and Dawes. And they're from Victorian clubs. Geoff Seton's got a toucher with his opening bowl. Oh, pretty well down from Paul Lewin. Wants the toucher, because it's going to slide across it. Well, he's got the touch and he's knocked it back to Geoff Seton. Probably a little unlucky there for Louis. It's a very good weighted bowl. He's ended up just behind the tee. Unfortunately for him, the jack is off centre by just over 30 centimetres, maybe 40. That leaves Michael Vassallo. He's going to try and draw under his line down to the jack. He's got the one there, this one very well directed. Michael Vassallo. He's had a very good game so far. So Raymond Griffith, couple down, all square on the board. He's got his skipper's interest here, and that's why he's trailed it away. Brilliant bowl. That one deserves the replay. So we'll see that one again as they cross over, unless someone comes up with even better. Michael Vassallo. It looks like he's going to change hands here. Yep, he's got a little bit of intent here. Needs some weight because on a very tight line. Going to just run away now. Well, that was Paul Lewin's bowl. He's pushed out, so excellent effort in one way that they've now got 3 seconds. Doesn't matter which hand they play here, Ray. I think he should just try and play the same bowl again. Those bowls against him are just about jack high or close enough. Sit either one of those to get another one in the head. Third shot's not bad at all. You can draw another one is good. Probably don't want to drop it right next to your own if you can just get inside the white bowl at the back or come underneath. Michael Vassallo just been a little bit timid. Would not help Brad's composite team there with the vision, but it's definitely not in the way. Both hands here turning quite a bit. This green is fairly sharp. That might change a little bit over the next couple of days. A little bit of rain predicted to come in. Today, though, supposed to be clear and up to 27 degrees. Just a little bit of cloud around, a bit of breeze blowing. He's very close. Well, he's got that. Aaron Kelly, I don't think that's what they wanted. We've got one shot indicated by Parks Railway, and that would be Louis' bowl sitting there straight behind the jack marker. He just wants to draw past the 2 metre mark. On a green like this, you just want to pass it. Don't want to be trying to draw too much as a dead draw to the ditch because you want a little bit of a margin of error. And that one's just going to drop in. Well, I just wonder, and Brad is indicating that bowl roughly a metre off the ditch. He might be just trying to say, well, run that in, we've got the next few, your toucher and a couple of others. He's going to need a bit of contact because it's just going to run through and drop. He was only marginally heavy, but just enough. I just caught a streak of a run on the next rink. Blake Nan skipping there. From Western Australia. His team actually reached the finals of the main competition in the inaugural year. Not quite so great performance last year, but that's still second, probably third shot with the toucher in the ditch for Brad. Does mean that sort of third or fourth shot the orange bowl there from Blake Strudwick. I just wonder whether Brad might try and rip that bowl out. He's only got just the metre to draw the ditch with the green running quite quickly. Is a difficult shot. It's a pretty straightforward equation for Tony, though. He needs to draw another counter and not sit next to the current shot bowl. Looks to be on a pretty tight line to me. Needs to hold and run. It's going to run right across the face. It'll really start to turn across. The weight was immaculate. Might still be value in Brad just to taking that shot bowl out. Oh, he's drawing. Can he get a clear path? Oh, he's taken away the run shot there. That's his own bowl come across. Need to plant that one straight on. Just made it a little more difficult though. He's got to get it, the front one perfect to get it now. Looks to have a bit more speed on this one. It'll thump into the sand. One bowl left, one down. Just wonder whether it's worth pulling the trigger. Go a little bit quicker, try and get your own bowl. Flush on the back, hope that it jams and stays. There is a little gap between those though. They're just working out their best options. Or do you try to go underneath the orange and just clip that one out, hoping that you can do that effectively, or do you go flat straight for your own bowl, trying to get at the jam on the shot? I don't think there is a right answer. It's whatever you see best, but if he makes it work, he's a genius. Oh, Brad's lining up. Looks like he's going to go that quicker. Well, he's got it onto it. He's managed to push it through, but it is still 1 to the Parks Railway boys. So they're 13, 12 leaders, 13 gone, 2 to go. Must have been a counting bowl that I didn't take into consideration there. Lewin. His opening bowl on this second last end. His team leads by 1. Wants a close one to get this end off on the right foot. He's just got a little speedy on this. Seton did start very well. It's a decent effort with his opener. He is through as well. Good correction from Paul. That'll be the shot. Still got plenty of room to draw for Geoff though. Raymond Griffith. Just a little under the line with this. Who's going to be the one to nail this and put their team on focus? Michael Vassallo. Played some pretty good bowls over the last few ends. Still his team's 1 behind with 2 to play. And one gets some applause. It's the shot. It's a very good bowl. I think it may have just opened an opportunity though. It is sitting just about jack high. Just makes it look a little bit easier, but Raymond Griffith. His skipper wants this to run out. just going to drop a little bit shy, about a metre or so. Michael, well, he's almost repeated that shot. It's just going to sit a little wide. That might actually provide a little bit of a guide for the Parks Railway boys. They can... Looks like they're going to play the backhand. Might be just short enough to be in the way. Yep, no, it's definitely down to that one. If they're a bit tight, they've got their own to roll. Wants it to hold on. Got the jack, drawn it back. They're holding a couple. Aaron Kelly play his first bowl of the second last end. He's just going to run through. In fact, it's going into the ditch. I'm not really sure what's happening here. That one looks to be running through as well. Yep, it's going to be at the back. Not unhappy with that though. Kelly, couple down, really needs to get one in there. Two more would see the lead go out to 3 shots on the last end. They'd be chasing then. They probably really need to score this end and get a couple so that they've got a slight buffer. Probably a couple down still. Tony Bright holding a couple, wants to nail this jack down. Wants to really give himself a chance to get the shot. Tony looking to add to this, put the pressure on Brad, but also if he can add 1 or 2 to this, he'll take a very good lead into that last end, knowing that he can afford to drop a 1 and still win the game. You really want to win as many of your 6 as possible to get you as high up the ladder. Remembering the top 24 go through to a final series and get some prize money. If you can make the top 8, you're in the richest purse area. $10,000 a piece for the winners. $40,000 winning team. Oh, Brad Gilbert. His teammates willing it to slow down. Just going to run through. He's got at least second. I think it is second shot. So Blake Strudwick says, yes, it is 1. That's a good save. He was a couple down. Now up to Tony Bright to go, well, you know what, I'm going to put another one in there just to throw that pressure back to you again. But, even that 1 will mean they're 2 in front with 1 to play. I don't think that's going to come back quickly enough. It's going to go all the way through to the bank. There's a few teams out there ready to start their second game. So we will have a very short break and then be back with our second game for today. And it looks to be an absolute cracker that will be coming up after this game. We have our defending champions, Leichhardt and team, taking on the New South Wales Young Guns with Michael Wilkes, the old hardhead, helping to steer them round the park. So Wilkesy, we dare say he's taking the role of the halfback in football, or the 5'8", one who's got to provide the brains of the outfit. Well, Wilkesy take that as a compliment, being called the brains. So Louis, he's going to roll the jack for the start of this 15th end. Parks Railway Quartet, 2 shots in front. I hope you've enjoyed this match of the City of Dubbo International Fours, sponsored by Inland Petroleum. BCIB Insurance Brokers, MRH Disability Services, and Western Plains Automotive, great supporters of Club Dubbo, who are the organisers and runners of this event, all in the expert hands of Anthony Brown, the bowls coordinator here at Club Dubbo. We're presenting this on our YouTube and Facebook pages for Bowls New South Wales. Club Dubbo have asked us to come and stream, so we're doing that for them. Pleasure to be here to present this to you. Paul Lewin's opening bowl, about a metre through. The important thing for the Parks Railway team now, get one on it, then they can protect. Make sure they've got the position. Only want to drop a 1 at the most, they'll come away with the win. Whereas Brad's, the disability composite team, they really want to get at least 2, try and sneak over the draw. They'd love to score a 3, pull the rabbit out of the hat for the win. And Paul Lewin, he says, you're going to have to come through me to do that. That's a good effort. Geoff Seton. Oh, he's just left that one a bit short as well. So a bit tough on them now. They've got their opening 2 bowls short. It's going to be up to Michael Vassallo. In the meantime, Ray Griffith, he just wants to come round that last short bowl, put another one in the head. It's a balance between scoring shots to try and boost your margin, because margins are probably going to be important to decide where you finish on the ladder. It's just faded underneath a little bit. Only about a foot heavy, but that narrow line has meant it's cut across. Michael, he'll play his backhand. Wants to just sneak under that Geoff Seton bowl and get right down to the shot. Wants some contact. Well, he's got the contact and stayed. I think he might have stayed for a shot. Still plenty of room though. Nice draw here for Ray Griffith. Nice wide line. That'll come back nicely. All down to his speed, which is not too bad. Just going to fade across. Michael's got to draw this now. He wants to sit the green one. Got the edge, sat on the inside. Well, that might well be 2 shots now. So a little bit of pressure back to Parks Railway. No, they need a couple of reasonable bowls. Because you don't have to be sitting right on the jack to count. You've only got to be closer than your opponent's nearest. Just throwing out the challenge. Sit the 2 bowls. Now got to get one in there again. Blake Strudwick, if he gets round, he's got a touch. I think he's still 1 down. The draw in for Aaron Kelly on that backhand side, left-hander. I think the line's actually outside Geoff Seton's bowl, but might be possible to sneak just under it and count. It does scoot away quite dramatically at the end. His weight was very good. So not many bowls left in this game. The majority of second games are out there again already. Oh, it's a running shot here from Parks Railway. And he's absolutely drilled it. Oh, and it's bounced out. So that one has bounced back out of the ditch. And there now, well, it's 1 shot to Brad's team. That's Michael Vassallo's bowl right near the jack. He's nailed that drive and it's bounced out of the ditch. I thought he buried it and grabbed his side the best advantage, but not to be. It's Aaron's ball out there that could well be holding 3 or 4. Toucher in the ditch is about 2 metres away. The next nearest bowl is off to the left, about the centre of the rink, is Paul Lewin's bowl. Could be 4 counting inside that. Oh, this could be the dramatic finish. Tony Bright needs to draw second shot. Happy to get second. Would love first. And, well, that is an absolute cracker. Under pressure. Down the game. Draws the toucher. Aaron Kelly having a look. Needs to get rid of that one. Wants it clean with no jack. Does Brad Gilbert have to go quick? Just try and rip it out without any contact with the jack. Is there a result? Nope. It's still 1 to Parks Railway. Really need to get another one in there just to take away the chance of Brad getting that bowl out clean. 2 bowls remaining in this game. At the moment it's Parks Railway. If you have a live scoreboard, winning by 3. And he's just about drawn a second one. Great bowl, but Brad, he got to go for it. If If he can get the shot bowl, he could take them both out and get 2 or 3 and go to lead himself. I don't think he's got much choice. He's got to have a run at this. If you get the outside of that shot bowl, you can bang it through, get the other one. You'd be holding a few. I think you'd be close to 3. But needs the perfect drive. Well, it's close. Oh, he's got one of them. Well, it's a 1 shot to Parks Row away, and they'll close out the game 15 shots to 12. It's been a pleasure to bring you this game. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the second round, Schreiner versus Thorning. Until then, goodbye, and we'll see you again in just a little while.
Hi, my name's Cooper. I play bowls at Club Dubbo. I first started playing when I was 10 years of age. My pop introduced the sport to me after playing a game of barefoot bowls with him. I have won club championships as a junior. I've also represented Midwest, and I'm now representing New South Wales in the under-18s. Club Dubbo is a very good spot for juniors. Whenever you want to have a roll with coaches, they're always available and able to give you tips.
Bowls offer numerous benefits, promoting a healthy and active lifestyle. The sport is inclusive as it doesn't require extreme strength or speed, making it the most accessible game for everyone.
At Club Dubbo, we're your premier bowls destination and the perfect place to start your bowling journey. Come check us out and find out that we welcome people from all abilities, all ages and all backgrounds. So come and have a bowl.
So whether you're rolling your first bowl or you're a career professional lawn bowler, Club Dubbo is the place for you.